In this video, we will talk about the major Ankr hack of the Ankr protocol and the Ankr crypto, which happened approximately 12 hours ago. What I'll tell you is what exactly happened, but also what is going to happen now, for example, to the people who lost money in this hack, because it definitely was a hack, but also what it will mean for the price of Ankr, which you can see right here. The token is also Ankr, ANKR, but most of you people know that. I know a lot of people from the community also at least hold some Ankr. So I thought it would be interesting and valuable to take a look at it. You can see that after the hack, about 12 hours ago, it actually happened a little bit earlier than this, which you can see if you type in Ankr and then the Ankr reward bearing staked BNB, because that is what was exploited, the BNB staking reward, which you can do on the Ankr protocol. It was exploited. We dropped down and now we're approximately at the same levels as we were. So for the price of Ankr at this point of time, it doesn't mean a lot, but it could be that we will crash in the future. But more about that a little bit later. First, let's talk about what happened, and I'll try to make this video quick. We'll talk about what happened with this article, but I'll also give some things around it. So the DeFi protocol Ankr was exploited for over $5 million. That was what was actually like turned into USDC, because the attacker was able to, you can also see that there. It was able to mint 6 quadrillion ABNBC tokens. And how he was able to do that is, at this point of time, it's probably because in the last update by Ankr, the private key was somehow compromised. So somebody got the private key of the protocol. What happens then is that they can actually, like this is in simple terms, all right? But they can update the program themselves. They have the upgrade key, which is also, for example, what happened with Serum, that FTX got compromised and then FTX had the upgrade key, had the private key. So what someone did is they essentially changed Ankr, allowing them to do something like this. We'll talk about here. Yeah, this is just that the contract had an unlimited mint bug. Specifically, it was mint by a modifier, and another function completely bypasses the Calendar verification to have arbitrary mint. Basically, he hacked the protocol, allowed himself to mint a lot of ABNBC tokens, as you can see. That allowed the attacker to mint 6 quadrillion of the ABNBC token. Then he was able to swap 20 trillion of these tokens to BNB. He moved it to Tornado Cash, and then he swapped whatever he could in BNB tokens for 5 million USDC. What for example happened is that obviously he was trying to sell and just use up all the ABNB liquidity pools on PancakeSwap and ApeSwap. So they lost their value, but that's just what happens. I mean, ABNBC, if you mint a lot, it's going to break. Apart from that, if we talk about Ankr, more of a protocol, all the staked assets were safe. And that is basically what happened. And then for like in a crossfire, Hay was also affected, which is a different crypto, which has like a small stable coin as well. This one, and Hay also dropped down massively. Hay actually dropped down a lot. Oh, Hay itself is the stable coin, as you can see, and that was used to like sell, which caused a lot of selling pressure, and that made it drop. You can see that a lot of million in volume was brought into that. So he was able to borrow 60 million of the little traded Hay stablecoin and convert that in BUSD, and since then it's recovering, but probably that platform is dead. So that is what happened. That is what happened with Ankr. Basically, one specific part of the protocol was hacked, was exploited. And right now what they are doing is with multiple exchanges, they're trying to get that money back. They're trying to freeze it, and they're trying to get that off the attacker. I think Binance already got some of it off it. If you go to the Ankr's Twitter, what you can see is that the BNB token has been exploited. Do not trade, remove liquidity, and they will do a reissuance of ABNBC. They are probably going to compensate all affected users, which is good, and Ankr protocol is a big enough protocol and project to actually do something. So in the end, I think all users will be made full, which is a great example of DeFi doing better things than centralized finance. But that's just my personalized opinion. That is what happened. I saw some new updates right now. Assess the damage, and it is max 5 million worth of BNB from liquidity pools. We'll make a snapshot to reissue it, so you don't have to do anything if you actually lost money here. Yeah, they will purchase it to complete the liquidity pool again, and you can ask your questions right here in their in the community channels if you want. So just look them up on Twitter. That is what happened. What I think it will do to the price of Ankr, I think it will stay with this. I mean, long term, it might have some sort of an effect. Like, I don't think we will necessarily get back up to 2.2 cents, only if like the market gets way more bullish. I think we will still drop down a little bit, but we are definitely not going to crash. And just like the perceived value of Ankr has had some sort of a hit, but long term that might not matter. So I don't think the price will move too much, unless obviously it comes out that way more was stolen. Then it's a different story. So that's my take on the news of Ankr, and basically everything you need to know, everything that happens. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, take care and bye.